What is up, you guys? Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not. I'm Riis, and in today's video we are going to be talking about my experience revisiting my favorite Zelda game of all time, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Yes, specifically the HD version that is only playable on the Wii U. Hopefully that changes sooner rather than later. But you guys are going to see footage from that experience, so if any of that interests you, join the party chat, and let's roll the intro. For some background with my experience with the game, obviously the original Wind Waker came out the year I was born, so I wasn't exactly there for its release. But my siblings and I, we had the older consoles in childhood, and so a lot of the games that you would think that someone my age wouldn't have played or whatever, those games we played. And Wind Waker in particular was always my favorite because of the art style, the characters, the atmosphere, the soundtrack. It all is up there for me. But the thing that makes it my favorite more than any of those things is the fact that this was the first Zelda game that I ever beat by myself. It wasn't my first experience with the Zelda game, but when I was a child, for one, I can still say I'm a little bit of this way now. I don't always beat games that I play, but more so as a kid, I didn't necessarily have the skill set, I'd say, to beat some of the games, or at least didn't think I did. And my first Zelda game ever was Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64, and honestly, that game was a little bit too scary for me to play all the way through as a kid, even with the ROM version of it, where there's all the hacks and cheats and stuff. It was still a little bit too scary for me to finish all the way through. Wind Waker, on the other hand, while it did have elements that scared me as a kid, there was something about it that made me continue on anyways and actually finish the game. So it's the first Zelda game that I ever finished by myself in childhood, and all of the other elements of it were just those extra cherries on top that made it my absolute favorite Zelda game of all time. Not only is this my favorite Zelda game, it's also one of my favorite games in general. If you guys watch the channel, you'll know my all-time favorite game is Xenoblade Chronicles X, but Wind Waker comes in at a very close second as far as my favorite games go. So obviously, I do have quite the love for this game. The vibrancy of the HD remake has everything that I adore when it comes to games. If you guys watched my last video on Pikmin 4, then you know I am a sucker for color. I love color. And the HD version of Wind Waker is full of vibrant, beautiful colors. And not only that, but the way that Wind Waker's graphics and art style still holds up to this day, that's something you really don't often see when it comes to older titles. It doesn't matter when I pick it up. Mind you, every year I have some random thing in my mind where I'm like, I want to play Wind Waker again. And then I just do. So I play this game quite literally every single year. That is how much I love it. But who doesn't? I know back in the day there was this whole thing where people were a little bit up in arms about the art style because it was so different. Really, it's like it was fine to begin with and people were just being weird and closed-minded to new things. Now the way it looks is like, it's classic. It just has this charm that never seems to fade. A lot of things I've liked in youth, looking back on as an adult, Normally, like, you know, I have a little bit of problems with things here and there, or there's more things that stand out to me that could have been worked on. You could say it's nostalgia goggles that make it hard to criticize games from childhood, but honestly, for me, those aren't really a thing that I have a lot of the time. I can definitely still acknowledge a game's faults, even if I love it dearly, and I do it all the time. So the fact that with Wind Waker, it holds up so well too, where I love it just as much as an adult as I did when I was a child, I think that speaks volumes to a game's quality and how good it is. I can't say that every single game I play as a child gives me the exact same feeling. Instead, most of them give me the feeling of nostalgia rather than all of the excitement that I had carrying over. Does that make sense? Things that excited me in my youth about the game still excite me as an adult, whereas most other games, those things don't necessarily excite me anymore. They just give me that nostalgic feeling where I can think back to the time where things were exciting, if that makes sense. And that's one of the big differences for me with Wind Waker when it comes to childhood games and nostalgia goggles. Honestly, it still gets me every time. Smile that gets plastered across my face as I'm playing Wind Waker, as I'm interacting with the NPCs, reading the dialogue, all of that. It's honestly, it's a magical thing. And I would say, considering this game was a favorite of mine as a kid, and is still a favorite of mine now, I really do think that it does set standards for my expectations for other games as well, and helped me know what makes a game good to me. This is the game that set a lot of my standards, because this at one point was my #1 favorite game, because that was before I even knew anything about Xenoblade. And I feel like your favorite game clues you in, or clues other people in, as to what makes a game good for you, and this is one of those games for me. Another thing that I really enjoy about the game that doesn't get talked about too much is how open the world is. Past a certain point, you can go wherever you want in the seas, and it's a rather large world, especially for the time, in my opinion. And I think that's another thing that makes it hold up quite well, because I've said countless times on this channel now, I love open worlds. And while it's not an open world, it's open enough to where you feel like you have some control over the exploration. There's a lot of places that are completely optional, and if you don't explore, you won't find them. The exploration aspect always is something that gets me, that I really enjoy, and this game has that. But it was Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time that got me wanting a game where I could explore and go beyond. And this was before open world games were a thing I was aware of. So when the time came to choose another game for Game Night, it was between this and something else. There was a tiebreaker individual that I asked, or which one I should play, and they chose Wind Waker. I was ultimately going to do it at some point anyways, because it's about that time of year where I'm like, let me revisit Wind Waker. Why? Just because I love Wind Waker. And so, lo and behold, we did a Riis Game Night with The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. It's also cool as well because a lot of people have not gotten to experience Wind Waker HD because not a lot of people purchased a Wii U. And so obviously I thought it'd be cool to showcase it for that aspect as well. Same way not a lot of people got to experience Chronicles X that I'm doing a series of. For the same reason that they didn't have a Wii U, or they didn't know about the game when they did have a Wii U, etc. I just said to myself, you know what? Why not? And reliving it with my chat, with you guys that I love, I was like, it's gonna be a really great time. It's gonna be so fun. And maybe now that I am even older, I'll have new observations. You never know, you replay a game, you see new things after you played it several times. And there's always little details that stand out for different reasons going into it again. And what was also really cool was we had a really cool person in the chat who dropped some extra facts for us. Anyways, enough of my rambling and waxing poetic and all that about Wind Waker and why it's my favorite game. I think you guys get the gist. Even if you played this game, I'm sure it's like kind of obvious how it could be somebody's favorite. So maybe nothing of what I said was necessary. But I had to talk a little bit about it before showing you guys how my experience playing Wind Waker HD turned out. So without further ado, roll the footage. We are going to be playing The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. I am going to be playing this with the gamepad. This is like one of the main games of all games that I will like periodically go back to no matter what. So I'm not that far removed from playing this as I am some other things. So yeah, we're just gonna start. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. Long ago there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. This boy, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the Hero of Time would come again to save them, but the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? And remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to guard boys in green when they came of age. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend.
Big brother! Big brother! Big brother! I knew you'd be here. This is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Ariel's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Hurry up, big brother. Grandma is waiting for you back at the house. And I'm sure everyone else on the island wants to say hello to you, too.
Even though that's like at the very beginning, it's one of my favorite parts. That first part, though, that happens at the very beginning where it's telling, like, the legend, I used to be scared of that part. Seems random, but, like, the part where the music kind of, like, goes down, it always scared me, and like, so I would just wait for that part to be over. Now I was gonna try and get this big, but, oh, I got it. I mean, it's not time for this now, but, oh, this is that guy's house. I just robbed him in broad daylight. He also has rupees under his house. Boy, Riis. What's that? Today is your birthday. Well, congrats, buddy. Are you that old already? Wow, time just flies right by, doesn't it? You blink and poof, there goes a year. I swear, I just cut the grass in this field the other day, but look at how tall it's gotten already. Say, do you want to try cutting it, Riis? You'd be surprised at the things people drop in the grass. It's fun, it's like a treasure hunt. Except, you're gonna need some kind of grass-cutting tool if you want to cut the grass. That's just common sense, buddy. I didn't even say I wanted to cut it yet. I can't just let this field be, you know. If I did, the weeds would take control. I'm debating what color I want the pig to be. The one that gets older. Because if you don't throw all of the pigs to that one lady, and you just pick one, then whichever one you give her will be the one that becomes the big pig. But if you have the black one, then it will be black by default.
Hi, Riis. Hey, is it true that if you just have a little courage and run as fast as you can, then you can jump to that rock out there? Huh? Is it? Is it? Tell me.
Oh, let's find out. I wouldn't really call this a run, more like a light jog.
Wow, I hope I'll be able to jump like you someday, Riis. Why think?
I just saw a wild pig. Oh, see, look, that black one there, don't you see him? This is perfect. My wife was just telling me how she really wanted a pet. You ready to go grab it, Riis? You want to get close to one? You have to crawl slowly up behind it. Slowly. You could also distract it with bait, I guess.
Oi, Riis! Talk to me! Try it!
I'm gonna do my best to read what they say without including the controls because, like, no one talks like that.
That's correct. You're a smart one. You, my friend, have just talked to me.
That's the best I can do with that.
Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag. Not remotely. I can teach you a few more things if you'll just climb up that ladder over there and drop by my room. Your grandma was calling for you, Riis. And so was my mom.
How would your mom be calling for me?
So, what's for dinner at your house tonight, Riis? Oh, Riis, happy birthday.
Hey, did your sister Ariel find you? She was supposed to tell you that your grandmother's looking for you. She said she wanted to learn to carry jars on her head like me. If you see her, tell her that all she has to do is stand in front of a jar and carry it. And then put it down. Can you tell her that for me? Should I go to I'll go to this lady up here first. Today is your birthday, isn't it, Riis? Well, how nice for you. I suppose I should congratulate you on your birthday, shouldn't I? Well, to tell the truth, I could congratulate myself, too. What are the kids like these days? Listen, dearie, if you see any good pets around, be a lamb and just bring one here. If you do, I'll give you a little reward. Oh, but we won't tell your grandma about it, will we? Wait, why wouldn't we tell my grandma? I'll just give her the spotted pig that I picked up earlier. Why did you bring that little piglet all the way here just for me? The boys will be so happy when they get home, you sweetie. I've been waiting for you, Riis. Hi, Riis. Try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. I hate it. Does all of this make sense to you? Isn't that nice, Riis? They suit you perfectly, a perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma's going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now go get your sister Ariel. What is it, Riis? Go call Ariel for me. Fine. Okay. Yep. Could you imagine though? Because this outfit is very layered. I would not want to wear this in the heat that there is right now. You got an orange rupee. Just one of these is worth 100 rupees. Your face is beaming. Took our life savings. Alrighty. Let's go see what Orca's up to. Since he was name dropped. And he's the only person we haven't talked to yet. Is that you? If I recall correctly, today you are the same age as the legendary hero. When did you get so old? You must build strong muscles from now on. Strong muscles. Just run as fast as you can, and then roll. That is how you perform a rolling attack. If you think you understand, then try to roll into the wall. Go on, young one. I mean, okay. A-boom! Such a racket! Can't you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves, you dratted hooligan! Ah, my brother upstairs is very high-strung. His is the way of knowledge. He locks himself in his room and studies all day. He is quite wise, but with that big head of his, he is hardly accommodating. On top of it all, he is so very feeble. At times I am ashamed to call him my brother. But enough of that, Riis. I sense the natural talent that beats in your veins. But you need more than talent to make it in the world today. You must also be bold. And to that end, I shall teach you the art of swordplay. Your first lesson shall be the horizontal slice.
Do not fear for my safety. I am ready for you. Very good. Next is the vertical slice. Keep swinging. Very good. Next is the thrust. Come at me. Thrust with your sword. Very good. Keep thrusting. That is enough. It is as I foresaw. One day you shall become a master of the sword, but it is still too soon to give you a sword to carry around with you. I'm afraid I cannot give you one yet. If I did give you one, I am certain your grandmother would be quite upset with me, and I do not need that. But if for any reason you feel you need more training, then come see me again.
I was pretty good at that. You got all-purpose bait. Animals will be drawn to this gourmet pet food the moment you put it down. It has 3 portions.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm out. Alright, time to get aerial. The longest ladder ever. Honestly, if this were real, I would be afraid to climb this ladder just because how high it is.
Ah, ahoy, big brother. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? Wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat, though. So anyway, Riis, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand? Just for a second? I'm gonna give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday!
You got the telescope. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly.
So, well, do you like it? I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Oh, why don't you try it out right now? Try looking at our house from here.
Alright.
Big brother, zoom in. Hey, what's that? Riis, are you looking at that red post box?
I spy a bird.
The postman looks kind of weird, doesn't he? Riis, this is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. Well, what are you gonna do if you go into the forest and that big bird attacks you? You need something to fight it off with.
Who said I was gonna help her? Well, at least we know just the place. Oh, what are you doing over here now?
So, aren't those clothes hot?
Maybe. What do you care? Okay, but notice this is the only other guy around here who wears a green tunic. You know what I'd do if trouble came my way? I'd throw rocks to fight it off!
Oh, what is the matter, Riis? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it is no laughing matter. What say you, Riis? Ah, have you come for some serious instruction in the way of the sword?
Yes, sir. I have a girl to save.
Very good.
Okay, I'm not gonna read what he says again because we already saw it.
Next is the spin attack. Build up your strength and then release it. Next is harder. This is a parry attack. Wait until you see an opportunity, then quickly perform a defensive strike. Very good, and again.
The angle is so off, though.
Very good. Now finally, the jump attack. Come at me once more. That was a fine display. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Riis. I give it freely. Take the blade with you.
You accepted the hero sword. Use it wisely and carefully. You don't want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted it to you.
Be strong, Riis.
I find it interesting though that the doors to the homes here have the Triforce upside down. I don't necessarily know what the reason for that is. I believe one time I watched like a theory about it, but I really can't remember it because it's been so long. All I know is an upside down Triforce, that's the symbol of Lorule, which is the opposite of Hyrule. I wonder if it's like to symbolize like, I don't know, maybe the fall of the kingdom that was here before and that's why it's upside down because it's falling. I don't know. Could be a reach. Let's see what they're up to.
Not much. Just talking casually. Wonder if the grandma will have anything new to say. 'Cause I don't think I've gone to the house at this part to know.
Riis, what is that thing you have on your back? Why are you carrying a dangerous thing like that around?
Aww.
Why, what are you doing with such a dangerous thing? That's no toy. What's happened?
Aww. So she just shows the concern of a normal grandma. Well, we won't snitch on Orca and say we got it from him. Come on, fight me, pig! Okay, well this just feels wrong because it's not fighting back. Oh, now it is! Oh, they're both coming for me! I didn't even attack the black one! Alright, chill. How long are you going to run around in a circle for? I wonder if they'll follow me across the bridge. Oh my gosh, they're actually following me across the bridge. Alright, I did your chore for you. Did you hear that noise, Riis? You know, you'd be doing me a big favor if you'd cut this here grass for me. I already did. It's a thankless job from him.
So, what are you doing? Oh, I hope whoever fell into the forest is alright. This is so terrible.
Now it's all quiet. You hear nothing but the breeze, the trees, and the ocean. They're also very pig-like. Ooh, wait. That's a red rupee in there. That's not just any rupee. Ooh, I knocked them all the way up there. Nice. Fairy fountain site. This spot marks the remains of an ancient fairy fountain. The legendary hero was said to come here after battle, so the fairies could ease his weariness. It was also said that whoever met with the great fairy who lived here was blessed with great fortune, so it came to be known as the Fountain of the Fortune Goddess. So where would this be? As far as like Ocarina of Time goes, which fairy fountain is this? That was weird, he just looked at me before he died. Yeah, the world was flooded, so like, it had to be like on a mountaintop. But I don't think this is Death Mountain or anything.
Ouch! Wow, what's with that getup?
Well, whatever. So where am I? Oh, that's right, that giant bird came in. Miss Tetra! Oh, thank goodness, you're safe! When I saw you get dropped on this summit, I thought for sure you'd... Summit? So that bird dropped me on the top of a mountain? Oh, wasn't that nice of it? Well, don't just stand there, let's go! Time to repay our debt to that bird in full! But miss, what about this boy? Don't worry about him, come on! I don't even get a thank you? Dang, I'm pretty sure there were rupees that I didn't grab yet.
Hi, big brother!
Completely missed that line. Ah, stupid kid! Get a hold of yourself! She's gone! There's nothing you can do! What? You want to come with us on our ship? Yeah. Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates. You know, pirates, the terror of the seas. What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get. A headache. We look to be the same age, though. I know how you must feel with your sister having been kidnapped and all, but that doesn't really have anything to do with us, now does it? And how do you figure that? Whoa there! Just who are you? Where do you get all buttoned in on someone else's conversation? Please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird.
And just what do you mean by that?
Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter. Whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from this island also has long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that the bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why it grabbed her. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Riis here who saved you from the monsters in the forest, wasn't it?
Is this true?
Oh, and while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Riis's sister has made its foul nest to the north, on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress.
The Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where...
So, what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Riis a little help, now would it?
I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean to go there with nothing but that cheap little sword. That's not brave, it's stupid. I mean, come on. Even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield. You know, something to protect yourself with. Anything. Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you'd better go say goodbye to your family while you have the chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me.
Hey, Shrimplet, are you gonna be our new pirate swabby? Because any new swabby reports to me. Yes, this means I don't have to wash the other pirates' dirty underpants anymore.
She can't be serious. What is she thinking bringing a shrimp like you on board? Talk about a joke. Boy, Miss Tetra's impulsive nature sure has a way of landing us in hot water. Shrimp, if you're gonna go sailing on a pirate ship, you better be prepared to become a pirate, yeah? Because if you get scared and start begging and crying at us to let you off the ship somewheres, then you're guaranteed to end up as shark bait. This is a terrible situation, Riis. I'm truly sorry. Fortunately, I can't go in your stead. But if anything happens, please come to my island. I will do what I can to aid you.
So, if you guys remember my Pokemon Legends Riis Game Night stream, this is the character who I named my starter after. This is Quill.
Riis, are you going somewhere? No?
I want to talk to your dad, not you guys.
Riis, your sister, Ariel, she's... Don't tell me, you're not gonna board that ship and try to save her, are you?
Why wouldn't I?
Hey, aren't you listening to me? Don't go, Riis. Don't go!
I'm trying to talk to your dad again, not you guys.
Listen, I can imagine how you must feel, but think about it for a second. Setting out like this means many long hours of toil and hardship lie ahead of you. Are you really prepared to see this quest all the way through to the end without giving up halfway through, Riis?
What is it, Riis? Please, tell Grandma what's troubling you. And where's Ariel? Is she still playing outside with the ghouls? What's the matter? Is there something wrong? Is it something you can't even tell your grandma? Such nice photos. Riis, is this what you're looking for? Take it with you. You got the hero shield. This is the legendary shield said to have been used by the hero himself. I guess it is true. Ariel really has been kidnapped, hasn't she? What kind of monster could take such a sweet young child? Every time I'm being like dramatic and, you know, sad, I'll start humming this song just for extra effect. Oh, Ariel. I feel bad, but don't worry about your home while you're gone. If anything bad happens, I promise to bring word of it to you. I swear it.
Hello, new pirate swabby. Good dirty pirate underwear.
Listen, Shrimp. Whatever young miss says goes. So do what you have to do and be quick about it, yeah?
Wow, that's a decrepit old shield. Are you sure you can still use that thing? Are you gonna get splinters and cry? Well, whatever. If you're ready, then let's go. Are you ready? Yep. As ready as I'll get.
Good luck, Riis. Luck finding Ariel.
Take care of yourself!
How much longer is this going to go on, do you think? Do you have an estimate? Are you sure you shouldn't just quit right now? Seriously, think about it. I can tell you're just gonna get more sentimental from here on out. There's still time, you know. Are you sure we shouldn't just turn around and take you back to your island? Honestly, she's an asshole at the beginning of this. Riis, listen kid, you can't just stand around on deck, you'll get in everyone's way. I've told Nico to look after you, so you'd better report below decks and ask him what you should be doing.
Listen, Chimp, you're really creeping me out standing there like that. So quit it, yeah? Stay out of my way. Way out of my way. Go down below and find Nico.
Tell me what to do.
Hey, Zuko! You keep a strict watch up there, yeah? If you spot anything, give us a shout. A loud shout! Cause I can never figure out what you're trying to say. That's why you gotta be sure to shout, Zuko!
I'll call you when we reach the Forsaken Fortress, so until then, just go talk to Nico and do whatever he tells you.
That Nico didn't make on half bad, with you being the new Swabby and all. New Swabbies always get stuck doing the hardest work. It's a real raw deal, but hey, I'll tell you, it just sounds like Nico is happy to finally not be the bottom rung on the pirate ladder. You bet he is. Hey, but don't sweat it. I'm sure he'll do just fine so long as you don't disobey him. You should know, there's always a test when a new pirate Swabby joins up. I guess you could say it's our way of welcoming new Swabbies. Yep, that it is. One way or the other, you'll figure out what it is you gotta do once you get below decks. Then be sure to do it. Yep, do it.
So your name's Riis, right? That's one weird getup you got on there. So what's the deal? Is that popular back on your island or what? Now that I think about it though, I think I've seen an outfit like that somewhere before.
You might have. I mean, my outfit's better than yours.
You know, come to think of it, I think there's a picture of someone in an outfit like yours hanging on the wall down in Miss Tetra's cabin.
Right, if I disobey him, what would he really do? I mean, I'm the one with the sword.
You, get out of the way, will ya? Turn around right now. Climb down. So, you really plan on going into the Forsaken Fortress? Listen, I'll tell you once I see it. So climb down, will ya?
Okay. Or I could be like you and use my telescope. Okay, so that's where one of those big octopus things are, or squids. Not seeing any other islands around, though.
Stop right there. This is Miss Tetra's cabin. Most of us real pirates aren't even allowed in here. There's no way we're letting an outsider in. Don't you even think it. You're probably wondering why we treat young Miss Tetra with so much respect when she's clearly so much younger than us, aren't you now? Now, I won't go saying this in a very loud voice, but while she may look young, Miss Tetra's actually 35. Aw, that's a joke, Shrimpy. I suppose it was just chance that we lost our last miss when Tetra was still young. Whew, fate is cruel, she is. That's why Miss Tetra took over so young. She owes it to her predecessor. Everyone's come to respect her for that, for coping with so much at such an age. Respect has nothing to do with how many years you've been on the earth, but you're probably too young to understand that.
Honestly, he's speaking facts. Oh, there's Nico. I used to be horrible at the thing that we're about to do right now.
Oh, well now, ahoy there, Swabby. As of today, I am your superior, Nico. Now, I promise I'll go easy on you, so do as I say, okay? Right, now first off, you'll have to take the test all new pirates have to take. It's a bit of a doozy, so get ready. You watch everything I'm about to show you real careful like, so you can cram it into your no doubt mushy Swabby brain. First off, you gotta press this switch. This is the only easy part. Just walk up to it and step on it. Presto, switch pressed. Now, check it out. After the platforms rise up from the floor, you gotta jump on them. Okay, so I was able to jump to this first one myself. But that next one's too far, right? That's when you gotta do this. So, you think you get how to do it? You have to swing from platform to platform and try to get to the entrance of that room over there. It will probably take you at least one rough year, one tough year, full of bumps and bruises. Just thought it'd be good for a chuckle or two.
Well, I'm starting over the time because, you know. Alright. Shoot. Okay, I messed up. Sheesh.
Hey, what are you doing? You have to jump and make it over here. Falling is a part of the program, Swabby. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Leave me alone. Alright, we're starting over. Imagine if it really took me a year. This would be one long stream, I tell you that much. Alright.
I'm proud to have you as it's my underling. I wonder if it's okay to just give that to him. I don't see why not. I doubt I'll be busted. Hurry up and take it, I'm serious. Grab it and get out of here.
You got the spoils bag. Hey, Riis! We've reached the Forsaken Fortress. Hurry up and get up here. Hey, Riis! Here I am up here. She looks funny up there.
What are you doing, Shrimp? Miss Tetra is waiting for you up in the crow's nest. Take a leg, yeah? Go, hoof it.
He's so rude to me, but like at first in the forest, he's like, oh, but miss, what about this boy? All nice. And then he just totally flips the script. What were you doing with Nico? Well, whatever. There's something you need to see. Have a look over there. That's the cursed isle known as the Forsaken Fortress. There are all sorts of strange rumors about this place. What I do know is that long ago it used to be the hideout of a no-good group of pirates we used to compete with. But they were just small time. Now the place looks like it's pretty dangerous. Ah, I knew it. Look, over there. By that window. Have you ever seen so many seagulls flock like that before? I'll bet you anything that's the place where they've got your sister locked up. But it looks like the whole place is under really tight guard. This won't work. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near landing there. What do we do now? Look, don't struggle. If you really want to get into a dangerous place like that, this is the only way to do it, trust me. How, like, spaced out do you have to be to not realize you are being put into a barrel? Let's do this all the time. Don't worry about it. It'll be a piece of cake. Is everybody ready? Never you fear, kid. We're pros. We're gonna launch you good. 3, 2, 1. And we're at the Forsaken Fortress. This place used to scare me so much. Your sword landed all the way up there. Shoot, I'm sorry, I apologize. I guess my aim was off by a little bit. I'm debating how I should approach this. That sound when you're about to be caught, that is the sound that would literally almost give me a heart attack. Even now, it does actually jump scare me from time to time, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna make a joke, but nah. Oh, look at that. I'm weirdly, like, progressing quite easily. Ooh, we can get a searchlight. Oh, I just ignored her. A true spy mission. If they lose sight of you or whatever, they will go back to operating the lights, which is funny. Oh, don't need this anymore. The other one. Oh man, I thought I'd break it on his head or something. Also, you can make them drop theirs by using your shield, but I wouldn't say I'm very good at that, so. You got the dungeon map. I haven't even been to jail yet. I've lost track of myself at this point. Okay, so not that way. Oh, don't know what this box is for then. Unless I have to... Whoops! Oh wow, I'm to this part already. What is going on? Okay, I'm not ready. Or maybe I am. I'm starting to feel like I'm better than I thought I'd be. Get away from me! my god. You want me to go to jail when I'm this close? You know what, fine. And I'm in jail. I hope I can find my way back. Well, guess it's over. The journey ends here. Nah, just kidding. Time to prison break. I might know my way from here. Because we were literally just here not long ago. We already went this way. Alright, let's do the other door then. Nah, this couldn't have been the way. No. Yes. I don't know. I'm too horrible at retracing my steps. Oh, we're back. Just from a different angle. We're almost there. This isn't taking me nearly as long as I thought it would. Nothing's over here. Aw, man, he's walking this way. Woo! We passed him. Now this is epic. Ooh, I should have had some like epic music ready just specifically for the sidle parts. It's time to get my sword back. You got back the hero's sword you dropped. Now you're in business. Take care not to drop it again. You got a joy pendant. No! At least she knows that we're coming to save her since she's seen us. And it's the first night of her being there.
Riis, Riis, wake up, Riis.
I'm awake.
Pull yourself together, Riis.
Okay, I'm up. Oh, where am I?
Well, have you come to your senses yet? You are surprisingly dull-witted.
Talking boat!
Did I startle you? I suppose that is only natural. As wide as the world is, I am the only boat upon it who can speak the words of men. I am the King of Red Lions. Do not fear. I am not your enemy. Riis, I've been watching you since you went to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister.
That means he was somewhere on outset, just watching us.
I understand how your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything. But such a bold attempt was foolhardy. I suppose you saw him. The shadow that commands that monstrous bird. His name is... Ganon. He who obtained the power of the gods attempted to cover the land in darkness and was ultimately sealed away by the very power he hoped to command. He is the very same Ganon, the Emperor of the Dark Realm the ancient legends speak of.
Which would mean this is the same Ganon that was present in Ocarina of Time. He gained some weight since we last saw him.
I do not know why the seal of the gods has failed, but now that Ganon has returned, the world is once again being threatened by his evil magic. Tell me, Riis, Do you still wish to save your sister from him?
Of course.
And will you do anything to save her?
Duh.
I see. In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, advising you on what you should do and where you must go. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone what little strength you possess. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Do you understand?
Sure.
In that case, we depart to the Great Sea. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I am indeed a boat that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail, and a boat with no sail can sail no seas. If you search hard enough, surely you can find one who will sell you a sail. But remember, there is no time to play.
Windfall Island. My favorite island on the game.
What's the matter, mister? Why are you looking at us like we're aliens or something weird like that? What? We're good girls. We don't spread rumors. What? Can't you see we're busy? I know we're super cute and all, but that doesn't mean you can just come up and talk to us whenever you like. Jeepers.
I could just say, I'm ignoring you. Yeah.
What? You're ignoring us? Us? You stinker!
You guys are rude. This be the bomb shop. Go on, look around. 10 bombs, 10,000 rupees. Come on now, how's a kid like you going to pay for these? You're dreaming. 20 bombs, 20,000 rupees. Look, can't you read? Do these look like something you can afford, huh? 30 bombs, 30,000 rupees. Listen to me, boy, you're out of your mind. You can't pay for these, so scram. You don't have enough cash, do you? No, didn't think so. Do you expect me to sell my fine bombs to some boy who has no money? Ha! I'm done with you. Beat it! Scram! I didn't call for you, boy. Go on now, beat it. He did tell me to look around. I mean, whatever. Insane prices that he will make no money from. Now, rob him. He's been robbed. How'd you sneak in here, you little rat? Shoo, beat it, scram, varmin! Gotta take the high road sometimes. Anyways, I literally love the NPCs here. I just feel like this is a game that does NPCs so right. Like, all of these NPCs I genuinely actually remember. How often do you guys genuinely remember the NPCs of a game? Like, literally, this is one of the only games I feel where I actually remember the NPCs' names, their problems, and all of that. You don't look familiar at all familiar, buddy. Are you some kind of tourist or something? I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. So, you say you want to sail for a boat? Tell me you're kidding with me. Listen, laddie, try using your head a little more. What makes you think a bloke like me, a guy who makes his living off the sea, will give away the very sailing gear he needs to survive? Look elsewhere, laddie. Now, that guy is the only NPC I do not like that's here. Just him, that old man. If you could indulge me for a moment, please admit that I am looking fine. I'm still looking better than all the younger girls I know.
Hello, hello, and hello! You are standing in the one and only Chew Jelly Juice Shop. You must have heard. Our potions are the best, I'm telling you. They're too good. In fact, they're absolutely incredible. What's that? What's Chew Jelly? You ask, looking somewhat bewildered. Oh, sir, you simply must be joking. You don't know what Chew Jelly is. Well, just ask yourself this, good sir. What is a robustly nourishing element? What is a mystical substance that is good for the body and mind? Ask yourself. Words Chew Jelly roar out in answer to these questions, proclaiming themselves to be true. Why, it is the key ingredient in the most effective potions around. All you have to do is bring an empty bottle to my little juice shop here, and I'll let you have a taste. Which begs the question, sir, do you have an empty bottle? I mean, hey, way to sell it, though. Honestly, though, like, Chew Jelly, for some reason, makes me think of, like,
slime. Like, you know how some people think like the slime from like snails and stuff is like good for their skin? Like, it gives me that same kind of vibe, like gross, but like some people might just be crazy enough to try it. If you tell them it'll like somehow benefit like their skin or their health or their immune system, or it'll help them get gains in the gym. Like, it's like there's so many like weird like products where it's like when you really look at like what's used, it's kind of like ew, but it's really just like for like really bougie kind of self-obsessed people. But like, I mean, in this case it's not that, but like in a real world context, he probably would have sold that chew jelly to someone just with that speech. The way he pitched it gave me like weird skincare or like very weird and gross smoothie kind of vibes. You're looking for a sale? I have no idea where you'd find one. Do I look like a sailor to you? Go pester that guy in the massive coat or whatever. Why specifically the guy in the massive coat? Like, clearly he knows where the sale is at. She is so saucy, isn't she? I can't believe she's a school teacher. Rumor has it, she has mountains of tacky pendants and earrings. It's as if she loves nothing in the world more than jewelry. Not just what are you doing? Were you listening to us, you scamp? You listen, young man. I haven't seen you around, so I guess you're new to Windfall. But don't you know it's bad to eavesdrop on conversations meant only for adult ears? We're discussing very, very important topics that kids just wouldn't understand. You're far too young to be listening to us, young man, so shoot. But the thing is, they're literally just talking about, a teacher. Like, it's not like it's really anything that salacious, but I mean, hey. Oh my god, you know what I just realized? These are probably the parents of the two girls down there. And honestly, I don't know why this never occurred to me that it could be the case, but literally they gossip, and that's probably why the little girls, like, they also gossip because they're just mimicking their moms. Just a theory. I don't know why that's funny to me.
I wonder if a boy like you will do. It's difficult to tell, yes, difficult. You see, my one and only daughter, Mila, was taken away from me to a frightening place called the Forsaken Fortress. I've asked many to rescue her, but it seems to be a difficult voyage to that cursed place. Oh, to see my sweet Mila again. My precious little daughter. I worry so over her welfare. I can't recall the last time I slept more than a wink. I sincerely wonder about the wisdom of asking a boy like you to do this. But would you lend a hand to help rescue my precious daughter?
So I'm gonna say no. Only because it does not really matter if you say sure. You're not gonna get the credit for saving the girls from the Forsaken Fortress. You're just not gonna get the credit. So there's really no point in saying yes, because then they just make you seem like a failure after the girls are saved, even though it really was you, but you're the silent protagonist, so you can't correct them.
Oh, my life cannot get any worse. And my back has been aching fiercely of late. If only I were 10 years younger.
These beautiful vases. They just look so breakable.
You little weasel! Well, thank you so much for coming into my home and breaking my high-priced vases.
This town has two faces. The nice pretty one you see in the day, and the darker, shadier one you see at night. But I suppose that's too heavy a concept for a youngster like yourself. Not really. I mean, isn't that how it is mostly everywhere?
Oh, what kind of a world has this become? So much fear and suffering.
Welcome to Mrs. Mary's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. But I do have a problem. There's this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word I say. Even though I patiently wait for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Could you please catch their leader, that little boy named Ivan, and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young man, for me?
Sure.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yo, bud, you got a problem with us killer bees? Huh? Do ya? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again, is it? You came here to give us a talking to because Mrs. Mary asked you to, right?
Did you guys say Mary or Marie? I think it's probably Marie.
Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to be tardy, right, bud? Well, forget about all that. We're the mighty and invincible gang of 4, the Killer Bees. You think we'd listen to a chump like you? But I'll tell you what, bud. If you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening a little bit. What do you say, bud? You want to challenge us?
I'll take you on.
Okay, your funeral, bud. The rules are simple. We're gonna go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're gonna run. Ready? Go!
Alright, let's remember the hiding places. Shouldn't take me long to remember. There's someone over here.
You're awesome!
Aw, behind the grave, I think. Sounds like a trow. Quit misdirecting me, kid. See, he keeps going too close to them, and I'm like, I don't want to accidentally contact.
You got me!
Oh crap, he's in the tree with the old man. Ah, if this old man stops me. The other one's behind the bomb shop, which is way more complicated to get to than this stupid tree. Wait, seriously? Okay, he's the smartest runner.
Yeah! You got me!
Alright, let's go get the last one. It's cute that they just like stay exactly where you caught them. This one's so cute. Good money back here. Why do you have to have the same run path as the other one?
Oh, lame! I can't believe it. You found all 4 of us, and you caught us all too. Talking about utter defeat. Like we lost our touch, Killer Bees.
Honestly though, at least they're good sports.
I guess it's maybe time we chilled out.
Now on, you got a piece of heart.
We needed you to apologize to Mrs. Marie for us. Alright? We're counting on you, bud.
They did keep their word. Honestly, their word was just that they would maybe listen, so that's way better than they even said they'd do. I was just like, alright, we'll calm all the way down. You're just that good. Could you imagine that though? All you gotta do is beat them in a game of hide and seek to behave. If that was really the trick to make kids behave, the world would be a better place.
You did it, didn't you, dear? You can't fool me. I watched it all the way from the shadow of my door.
That was awkward.
Hey, sounds like you apologized to Teach for us. Good old Mrs. Marie. Oh, and speaking of, but did you know it's gonna be Mrs. Marie's birthday soon? Boss! Ooh, boss! You think maybe we should give her some kind of present or something? Don't be stupid, we're the Killer Bees. We ain't no teacher's pets. Yo, bud, looks like you found yourself a joy pendant. Solid work. Actually, I gotta admit, we hit that thing up in the tree. We thought you might find it. Listen up, it's gonna be Mrs. Marie's birthday soon. We were thinking of giving her a present, but we can't be going around giving presents to people. No way! That just don't fit the Killer Bee's style. Come on, bud, can't you give it to Teach for us?
Alright, let's give her the joy pendant.
My dear, that's a joy pendant.
Yes, she has her own island, and the funny thing about that is there is a Triforce shard like hidden in the weird creepy dungeon like sewer that she has, where there's a whole bunch of like reed heads down there, and it's like, what the heck was she doing on this private island? That's just like down there, and it's just like, huh, that's interesting.
That being said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear.
She actually wears it, which is really cute.
Those little sweeties, I'm so joyful. It's the best birthday present I could ask for.
I know you're just a small child, but I found one can rarely trust strangers. Where is it you've come from, young sir?
Outset Island.
I'm sorry, but the years have made me wary. Once long ago, I rented a room out to a traveler for a single night. The next dawn, my precious Picto box was stolen. They caught the scoundrel, yet my possession remains outside my grasp. Perhaps it will rot forever with him in his cell. why are good deeds so often repaid with cruelty? You may look like a child, but you can see why it cannot be assured of your youth. Be a good boy and be gone. Shoo shoo!
Dang, he's gonna smack me with your fan? We're going to prison. Look at that prisoner. I see the same green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say, sir, could you by chance be a fairy? I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful! You should check the back of the cell. Check it right now. He did the crime. But the question is, why did he do the crime? I'm grateful that I did actually get to experience what it was like to have the tingle bottles at one point. That was cool. You got the picto box. It can record up to 12 pictographs. Well, that was easy. At last, I've succeeded in sealing the picto box I've desired for so long. Succeeded, yes, but sadly, due to a slight mistake on my part, I was also caught. I've been imprisoned, but I do not give in easily. I refuse to give this wondrous box to my captors. I decided to hide it here in the depths of my cell, and then make my escape by tunneling out. Yes, that is my plan. Okay, you know, after reading that, I'm actually a little bit conflicted. Do you guys think Tingle stole the picto box, or do you think that someone else stole it, died, and then Tingle just happened to be arrested at the time that we came to retrieve the picto box? Shoot! Dang it, I was trying to avoid this guy as long as possible. Oh, if you please, young boy there, please help me. Listen to my tale of woe. Ew, no. That's terrible! Why, that's just awful! Terrible! You mean child! What harm could it possibly do you to simply listen to the request of a poor and miserable man like myself? What harm, I ask you? I have my reasons.
Sir, I must say you seem to be in possession of a very fine picto box there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There can be no villains amongst the ranks of pictobox lovers. Please do visit my upstairs. You needn't be so surprised, my young sir. It is a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. This is a pictograph of an isle I once visited. Isn't it a finely snapped shot? I took it in my younger days to this outside island. It is the most delightful of fishing villages, innocent and rich with nature's bounty. It was there I met a beautiful young lass, although I suppose she is probably not as young as she used to be these days.
That's talking about our grandma. Wait, this is of Tingle Island? But if Tingle's the one who stole the pictograph, the pictobox, then this is interesting. I mean, one could theorize that he's our grandpa. In my mind, I'm like, he could be. There's nothing that says he isn't, and we don't see who our grandpa is. But I personally think he is our grandfather, just because he at one point was with our grandma, and we don't know anyone else who was. But then again, she could have gotten with either of the other old men, Orca or his brother. So, who knows? You refuse to believe she got with one of them. What? I mean, yeah, same. Because otherwise they'd be, like, living together, right? Who knows? But then again, they could have got divorced.
See, young sir, I have been studying pictoboxes since I was but a lad. My lifelong dream of creating a box with incredible pictography capabilities is at long last nearing fruition. But now I've grown old and have no real desire to leave this island. Young sir, I hesitate to ask, but could you perchance become my pictograph assistant?
Sure.
Well then, I shall issue 3 commands to you. On the day you complete all 3 tasks, you shall be my #1 assistant, Riis. Now then, for my first command. A love letter. Do you know what that is, young sir? It is a collection of words of love, long unspoken and put into written form. Somewhere in this town there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion, and continues to write letters of doomed love. I am certain the object of this sadly one-sided affection is in quite a quandary over the matter. I am of the mind that I must have a word with the unwanted suitor. However, I must have physical evidence, and thus your first task is to snap a pictograph of this individual in the act of sending the unwanted letters.
It's spy time, baby. There's only one guy we talked to who mentioned sending letters. The idea— oh, shoot. No! Oh my god, he scared me. I didn't know he could climb up the hill. Dang. Where can I take this picture from then? I'll go over here. And now we wait. I'm getting my angle right. I find the easiest way to complete this is to quite literally just stalk the mailbox until he shows up. Man, he sure is taking a while. Is he close? Ah, shoot! Ah, shoot! No, 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 no. No! No, 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 no. Get up there, get up there, get up there. Get to pick the box. Of course I move like right when it's about to be the moment. We're watching you. Boom! Caught in the act. Let's get him. What were you doing, sir?
Let's see. Is that all I needed to send? I didn't forget anything, did I?
Wow. He just all chill about it. I've got the pictograph.
They say love is blind, but what can he be thinking mailing all these letters? I should not ridicule him, though, for he reminds me of myself back in the innocence of my youth. Memories of those bittersweet summer days come rushing back to me. But I digress. Very well, next is my second command. You must search for this town's most timid and cowardly resident. I intend to flog his spirit, so as to lend him some backbone. This individual flinches and jumps at even the slightest of surprises. I need you to capture the instant of pure fear on this individual's face in a pictograph. Clearly this individual must be the town's most timid of denizens. Fear is his constant companion. I cannot complain, and is it me or is this chap quite the striking individual?
Did you guys think he was striking?
I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Next is at long last my final command. Open your heart and mind and listen to what I say. Somewhere in this town is a couple, a man and a woman whose hearts are secretly filled with the thoughts of the other. And yet for reasons unknown, the two have never spoken. Even when they happen by chance to pass each other in the road, they each steal a brief, furtive glance at the other, but they suppress the longing in their hearts. I cannot let this tragedy go on any longer. For the sake of the town and my own desire to help these two poor souls, I shall become Cupid, the archer of love. These two are timid burglars in the house of love, and you must capture a pictograph of them thinking their furtive thoughts.
These are all me being a stalker. He hired me to stalk people on his behalf. Alright, now we wait. Let's try from here. Move, killer bees. Ah, there he is. He's on his way. I don't want him to block my shot. Come on, dude. And killer bees, stay out the way, please. Yes. Got it. It has been done.
I had no idea these two would get along so splendidly. You could see the love there, hidden but thriving. Even I, who have lived in this town for so many long years, did not realize in the slightest the extent of their passion. You have done well now then, my young sir. You've completed all of the tasks I set you to. My doubts about you have all been cleared up. I shall hereby be proud to call you my assistant, Riis. So here, allow me to present you with this pictobox.
You got a deluxe pictobox. And now we can take photos in color. So, let's do exactly that. Well, is this how I look today? Just look at me. I'm so stunning. You got a treasure chart. My son picked it up somewhere, and I would imagine you like this sort of thing, correct? My son likes it, so you must too. That's not the best logic in the world. Not even the younger girls look prettier than me. I mean, good on you for the confidence. I wonder what they're talking about now. So, anyway, you know that brick building at the top of the steps? Well, the gentleman that lives there has such class. Ooh, I know. That mysterious pictographer Lenzo is so dreamy. Oh, he makes my heart go aflutter. But do you think the rumors could be true? Is he actually devoted to someone special? He just seems too serious about his work to be involved with somebody. That lucky lady, who could she be? I wish someone would take a pictograph of the two of them together so we could see if the rumors are true. Oh, that'd be to die for. Yeah, now they don't care about me listening to adult conversations. Even though I feel like that one was, like, more adult than the other one.
Hey, welcome. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. You wanna play or what? Yeah, okay. Then, welcome to the fleet. I am the great Admiral Devolsky. Look sharp, for we are the sole protectors of this island. All hands on deck! Sonar
radar shows that schools of deadly giant squid are approaching. All ships prepare for battle.
What? Oh, I see. The pings approach. There are 3 squid groups. A large one, a medium one, and a small one. If we allow them to come any closer, the children on the island will be in grave danger. Sailor, take command of our new radar system to seek out and sink all these fiendishly hidden enemies. But be warned, you have only 24 cannonballs that you can fire. To destroy the marauding squid pods, you must score 4 direct hits on the large, 3 on the medium, and 2 on the small. May your aim be true, that is all. That is all the instruction you need. Is that clear, sailor?
Aye, aye, sir.
Excellent. So far, Best Sailor has managed to destroy all of the giant squid using only 20 cannonballs. May you fight us bravely.
Right. Alright. Sometimes I'm like weirdly good at this, sometimes I'm horrible, so.
Kaboom! 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 Splish! Kaboom!
A.
Splish! Splish! Kaboom! Splish! Kaboom! Kaboom!
Okay, now we just need the small one.
Splish! 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 Splish!
Dang, I've passed it.
Splish! 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 Splish!
Oh, come on! I was right there. Alright, we're doing it again.
Oh, bad news, sailor. The enemies have retreated. Or something. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. Wanna try again?
Has to be somewhere where there's still 4 spaces. Well, we got it once, but we didn't get it in under 20 cannonballs.
Excellent work, sailor. Your deeds have successfully protected the peace on this fair island. We are so very proud. The children on the island would like to thank you, sailor.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Sailor. Please take this piece of heart as sign of our gratitude. You are so great.
You got a piece of heart. You've collected a total of 2 pieces. Get 2 more to complete another heart container.
So, thanks for playing and all that. I can't tell you how fun it's been for me, and, don't forget your umbrella or nothing on your way out the door.
I mean, I want to try and get it in under 20 cannonballs, but I mean, I mostly wanted the piece of heart. I believe what we get for doing it in under 20 is a treasure chart. I'll give it a few more shots. Alright, I'll try 3 more times and then I'll hold it. You'll have to do Alright, the last time. We'll get it. Or we won't. Wow. I mean, I got it, but not under 20 though. Oh wait, so he just gives the treasure chart without me beating the score? Well, I got a treasure chart. I mean, that's it, so we're done! Alright, let's get our sail now. You got a boat sail. You have saved my life and business as well. I do believe I shall settle and open my business here. Yes, that's the plan. Oh yes, I must say, if you happen to come across a delivery bag that looks handy for carrying products, let me know. The first thing I must do is find products to sell. Nobody understands how I feel. Do me a favor, beat it. What a jerk.
How did he manage that? Right under my nose. But I guess he is an alright guy.
Actually, there's a fella I've had my eye on lately. He's got such a distinguished chin, and he's always walking back and forth.
Girl, we know. Let's show this photograph. Oh, a pictograph, huh, buddy? Ah, this girl. Actually, buddy, this is the girl I've had my eye on lately. Wow, she really is that pretty. I mean, just seeing this pictograph reminds me of how gorgeous that girl is. But no, I'll never be happy with just a mere pictograph, never. That's it. I've made my decision. I'm gonna get that girl to go out with me. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Now that's how you— ah! And then that's how you Cupid. Well, we'll see how that goes when we come back, I suppose.
Alright, can we show him a picture? Yeah. Oh, he took away the photo that I took of him sending the letter. Should I take another one and show it to him? Alright, we'll take another picture of him. He's already on his way, so if he could just walk a little bit faster. Here he comes. Yeah, that's right, I've got my eye on you. How come the old man doesn't stop any of these people walking around? Hiya! Now feast your eyes on this pictograph! Oh, what are you doing taking pictures like this? I'd only send something like this to my future wife. I don't feel guilty at all.
Well, looks like our job here is done.
Oh, that look in your eye. So you found yourself a sail. Very well, then I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and climb aboard. Now a westerly wind blows. Hop in and let it carry us to the east.
Wait, how does that work? Okay, a wind going this way. How that? Am I stupid? It's time. We set sail! Let's go to that island. Let me ask you something real quick. Who wanders around on a fishless sea? I'll tell you who, bub. Only pirates, monsters, and treasure hunters like ourselves. Maybe some other things that I've never heard of. You know, with all the weak island dwellers who never leave their shores, I'm amazed to see such a tiny little guy out here. I like your style, bub. I feel I've known you my whole life. I'll give you this. You'll definitely be needing it. Come on, take it. I won't take no for an answer. I also won't take nay, nope, or nar. Just grab it. You got a treasure chart. Dude, you're not the first treasure chart I have had. Alright, little treasure buddy. Best of luck to all of us. Bye. Bye. Down we go. The famed choo-choos. Ah, I didn't drop anything. You got some red chew jelly. These these choo-choo. You got yet another piece of heart. You've collected 3 so far. Collect 1 more to increase your life energy by 1 heart. Ah, we didn't check out that platform over there. Ugh, it's gonna take a while now, though. Awkward! Ah, at last we've made it. Aw, man, he fell in the water. Well, what a waste of my time. I want your goods! Quit trying to fall off the freaking edges. Sadly, they didn't drop any joy pendants.
There, on the horizon. That is our destination, Riis. Dragon Roost Island.
Alright, Dragon Roost Island. Is this any of you guys' favorite song from this game?
High atop this island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of relive. Let's go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment.
Suddenly, there's a Wind Waker in his mouth.
This is the Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music and prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it.
I feel like he had to know that it still works. Otherwise, like, he wouldn't have even set me on this journey. I agree, it's definitely one of the greatest Zelda songs of all time. All time. Aw, crap, I messed up.
That's it, Riis. That was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. Not bad at all.
You received the legendary Wind Waker. By using this magical conductor's baton, you can borrow the power of the gods. You learned the Wind's Requiem. Yep, that's a mighty nice breed. And that's it for that guy. The beautiful bomb flowers.
was done with me. At least it dropped hearts.
Quill!
Riis? Riis, is that you? It is. I'm pleased to see you're okay. You've traveled far from one with no wings. And your sister, is she... Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Riis. Would you like to meet our chieftain? I've told my people here about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of our Aerie. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Riis. I'll be waiting. Well, have you discovered the cause of the great Valu's anger? Ah, so you are Riis, are you? Quill has told me all about you. A troubling tale indeed. I insist you let us know if there's anything we can do to help you. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. As chieftain of the Rito, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Will you do so? Chieftain, what do you think of consulting Riis with regards to your son, Prince Kamali? As you can see, Riis is a gallant young lad. I feel certain that Prince Kamali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. That may be. Let me be direct. My son Kamali is of the age to earn his wings. Yet he is weak in some ways, and in light of the current situation, he may just give up on ever getting them. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? Will you meet with my son?
Sure!
I thank you. We shall do our best to solve our problem as quickly as possible, so that we may better help you with yours. Here, Riis, take this with you. Who knows, it might come in handy.
You got a delivery bag.
Do your best to aid Prince Kamali. Hey, I know you, yeah. You're the adventure guy, sailing from island to island. Action, excitement, right? So, with all the adventuring you do, did you happen to find a golden feather? My girlfriend, she's wanted one of those things for the longest time. And actually, I kind of promised that I'd send one to her. Well now, I've not seen your young face before. Nope, don't believe so.
Do you guys recognize his face? Because that is a face that is in many, many Zelda games. And I will show you guys. He's this guy! He is the guy who is always delivering the mail. See the resemblance? Yep, that's who he's based off of. You wouldn't be here in response to our posting for some part-time help, would you? Actually, I would. But first, to see if I can use you or not, I need to give you a little test. Just a small one. 24 letters. Great, good, terrific. You pass. The more letters you sort, the more you'll earn. Not a bad deal for both of us. So it's clear that the symbols, like, resemble the different populated areas. There's Windfall with the yellow thing, Tingle's Island with the Tingle Head, Forest Haven with the Sprout. I want to say the red one in the corner is Dragon Roost, I'm not sure. Forsaken Fortress is the monster face. And then Outset is the blue teardrop one. That's what I think all the symbols are. Shoot.
Nice.
That's 27 letters. Splendid. Super. Shoot.
Woo! I did it.
26 letters! You have amazing coordination! Seriously, I'm stupefied, incredulous. We veterans do this all day long, and even we have a hard time reaching that amount. I feel bad making you hopeless. But hey, things are looking up. Our new helpers just arrived. Maybe you can give them some advice the next time you come by.
Alright, let's go interact with Medley now. Oh, the helper's here already. Alright, but I don't want to do that storyline yet.
Wow, you really do have green clothes and a strange-shaped hat. You're Riis, aren't you? Oh, me? I'm an attendant to the Great Sky Spirit Valu. My name's Medley. This is from the chieftain. Riis, he wants you to give this directly to Prince Kamali.
You accepted father's letter. It is a letter from a father addressed to his son.
By the way, listen, Riis. Could you please come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern later? I'll explain everything then. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? What do you want from me, huh? I don't want to talk to anyone right now.
Well, talk to your father. A letter from my father? Matches it. Oh, sure, telling me to be brave is easy enough for him. It's not like he's the one who went through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to go get a scalp from Valoo. You're in this letter too, you know. Poking your nose in other people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? You guys notice how his hair is shaped the same way as our hat? He has like the bangs coming down from the side and like the swoop, just like us. What? Are you trying to say that you can calm Valoo down? That's just a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I need your ball, sir. What? Oh, this? It's strange. Holding this calms me down. I forget all the bad things. It's so pretty, isn't it? It's called Din's Pearl. My grandma gave it to me. She was the only person on the island who understood Valoo's language. Oh, Grandma. If she were here, I just know she could calm Valoo down. I just know it. But my father and the rest, no matter how hard they try, they'll fail. I know it. Huh? Listen, you can stare all you want, but I'm not giving this to you. I'm not gonna just hand it over to some do-nothing guy, am I? At least we saw him get soft for a minute there. Listen, I'm out here trying to save the world. He's just gonna hold it and stare at it all day. I think I'd be better off with it.
Hey, you actually came. I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't need help desperately. Oh, but where's my mind? Tell me, how is Prince Kamali?
Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all.
Riis, I'm sorry to ask this, but I need your help.
So? Will you help me?
Sure. Woo, thank you so much. Alright, I'm ready. Don't hold back now. Throw me as hard as you can.
She just sits on my head for a while.
Oh, thank you. I think now I'll be able to climb Dragon Roost and meet with the Great Valoo. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Kamali. This is all I have to give you. I know it's not much, but please take it.
You got an empty bottle. Don't you know this is one of the golden treasures in this world? Bottles are great for carrying water and holding other things. Finally, we have our first empty bottle. Alrighty, we just need like one of these bombs. Darn it. Alright, let's try that again. Out of the way. We've got dungeoning to do. That was nice. Nah, just rupees. They suck. Alright, let's focus, let's focus. Open door. What a dramatic entrance. Oh. Wait, another one? Why didn't you come down at the same time as your friend? Whoops. You got a small key. Oh my gosh. You're lucky I can't take that with me. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I got the key now, okay. I'm like, I was just here already, what's the point? It's going by a little bit too fast. Is this the best you got sending these choo-choos at me? You're late to the party. Ooh, smacked him into the wall. Nice. Is it just me or is this feeling like it's going by a bit quick? Come on, come down here. Act like you want these problems.
Delicious.
What do you got for me? I'm good. Cheapskate. Wait, who could possibly be contacting me right now?
Riis, have you seen any filthy thieving rats around? I know they are annoying, but keep your wits about you. They are only rats.
Bruh. I literally just got done doing that and then he brings it up. You got another small key. Alrighty. Let's get up there. I really feel like I'm progressing this dungeon way too fast for myself. I mean, you guys saw how bad I was with remembering my own directions in the Forsaken Fortress, so I'm just like, what is going on? Wow, I got a small key. That was easy. And I can't get that golden feather. I need the grappling hook already. Alright. We need some light around here. Whoops. Fine, I'll fight you guys. Come on. You got a joy pendant. Wow. Nope. I need that back. I'm pretty sure there's more around here. Hey. I mean, I was kind of just hitting anywhere, but we got him. It does look like if I light that though, then something will appear. So let's just do it. Imagine if that burned the ladder, so I had no way to get up there. You got a treasure chart. Why? Thank you. Ah, and it fell. Come back. It's being annoying. Just stop annoying me! Gosh, you got things to do here. Oh my god. What? Literally. What do you want me to do? I'm just gonna... Alright, see. Like with my emotions here. I'm just gonna put this down. Come over here. How? Why are you like this? Wait, what's happening? I'm so over it. Oh, it came over here. Thank God. Oh, why would you do that? Alright, that was more of a struggle than it should have been. Now let's get out of here. That was easy. Up. Time to bring out the big guns. Make a move, boy. Dang, that was too easy. Right, though? One of the best mini-boss songs. Hey, we got a skull necklace. Nice, 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 nice. Dang, wow, it's loud up there. Then again, so would I would be too if something was pulling my tail.
Riis, you came to rescue me. Oh, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature is doing awful things to the Great Valu's tail. That's why he's so angry. We've got to do something now before it's too late. I'll go tell everyone what's happening. Here, Riis, use this to get out of here. It's what I used to get this far. It's a device we Rito used before we evolved wings.
How interesting though, right? That like the Zora would evolve into Ritos, but like after the world became like mostly water. But then again, I guess you could say it would be tiring on the limbs to have to like swim such far distances. So I guess I could see it at the same time. You got the grappling hook. This was an item used by the Rito people before they had wings. What's the hold up? Oh. I was about to say, that was close. I didn't accidentally walk too many steps forward. And then I went to turn, but whatever. Don't make me do it all again. Wow, I got a joy pendant. Jumping from platform to platform over lava, now that's something I don't think I'd be able to do. I just feel like I would pass out from heat exhaustion doing all of this while being in this type of heat. I don't have the courage, man. No, come closer. Please don't go back into the lava. You got the big key! Use it to gain entrance to the room where the dungeon's boss lurks. Whee! Okay, one of these has a fairy in it, and that I might need, so... No! No! Why? Okay, let's try this one. Ah! Get it! No! Well, no fairy for me. I'll just save before we take on the boss. My luck is so bad. I still can't believe we're to the boss already. Like, how long did that even take me? I feel like it didn't even take me a whole hour. Then again, it's the first dungeon, but for someone as bad with like remembering where they've gone as me, it's crazy. Oh crap. I swapped out my grappling hook for the empty bottle. That was dumb. Like, yeah, swap out your grappling hook, not the Picto box that you don't need. Going too crazy. Dang, let's get the tail. Now's the part I like a little more. Imagine it made me start the whole fight over if I fell in the lava. Yeah, don't do that. I always forget, it's really best to take pictures of the bosses because you only get one chance to do so if you ever want to complete the photo gallery later on. You got a heart container. And she's still just now telling them what's going on.
Riis! Well, Prince Kamali, don't you have something you want to say?
I heard everything from Medley. Riis, thank you so much. I'm sorry I mistrusted you. I hope I can be like you someday, Riis.
You will, Kamali, I just know it, right, Riis?
So, Riis, here. I want you to take this, Riis. Giving you the thing I value most will give me the courage I need to stand up to bad things. You received Din's Pearl.
The Grateful Lou is grateful to you, Riis. Oh, I almost forgot. The Grateful Lou also names you, Riis, a true hero. I agree with him. As far as we're concerned, Riis, you really are a hero.
Well, I'm gonna go and visit Baloo. I'll come see you sometime, with the best pair of wings ever.
Hey, Prince Kamali!
Thanks so much, Riis.
See you again someday.
How nice. Before I leave here, though, remember there was a new guy helping with the mail, and I was like, I don't want to do that storyline right now. Well, we're gonna go just finish that out real quick.
Hey man, I'm the new part-timer. Green clothes and a green hat. Pardon me for asking, but you're Riis, aren't you?
Yeah.
I knew it! You're a legend among the part-timers here. I really admire you, man. Just once I'd love to see the legendary 25-letter sword. Do your best, man.
Ooh, just in time.
Oh my gosh! 25 letters! Amazing, man! I'm so impressed, seriously, man! I've got to tell my mom back home all about this. I've gotta ask you a favor of you, man. I'm still new here, so I'm not allowed to leave. So would you mind putting this letter to my mom in the postbox for me? Thanks a lot, man.
You accepted a note to Mom. It's so sad you could almost cry.
I guess I could just throw it in here with all the other letters, but I just can't bring myself to do it. It's against the rules, man.
Alright, let's deliver his letter. Your parcel has hereby been accepted for delivery. Yep. Letter delivered. And with that, we completed our first dungeon. Don't worry though. If you guys want me to continue, particularly on this file, I can definitely do that if you guys want for the next game night stream. This has been so much fun for me. Okay, I will for sure. I'll try and schedule it as soon as I know when I'm gonna do it. All in all, I had a really, really great time reliving and indulging in the nostalgia with all of you and experiencing once more the joys of Wind Waker HD. In fact, it was loved so much that I will be playing it again on an upcoming game night and continuing on the same file that you guys got to see because everyone enjoyed it so much and we had such a good time. I'm going to be continuing even further beyond this point. So if you guys would like to get another one of these videos where I turn the stream into digestible, not 5-hour video format whenever I do the next game night stream of this game, let me know and I will definitely do that for you guys. I had so much fun. It was so enjoyable. A lot of laughs. Other than that though, I think that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching and for the support, as always. And do you have any thoughts? Do you have a specific favorite memory in Wind Waker? Is it your favorite Zelda game? What is your favorite Zelda game? Can you even pick one? That's the real question. I'm sure everyone has their one where they're like, oh, well, that's definitely not my favorite. But it's like, can you even pick a favorite? Anyway, whatever your thoughts are, feel free to comment. Or don't. Do what you do, but we're in the party chat, so why not? Your mic is unmuted. Say what you want to say. That's it from me, guys. So peace out. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. So just a little bit of extra for you guys who stay all the way through the entire video. I honestly debated starting off Let's Play on my channel when I was like, oh my gosh, I finally have a PC, this is what I've wanted for so long. I thought about kicking off my channel with a Let's Play series for Wind Waker, and seeing how much everyone enjoyed the stream and things, it kind of made me like want to do that. And maybe after next game night stream, if you guys still want more of that, then we could potentially make a series out of it. But it is something that I heavily wanted to do. I was like, if I ever am able to record games and everything, then at some point I definitely have to do a Let's Play of Wind Waker. That's one of the things that was just always my dream if I ever got the capabilities, just because I love the game so much, and I feel like my love for it would do it justice in that way. So it was really heartwarming, everyone really enjoying my gameplay of Wind Waker. And it really reminded me of when I would play and my siblings would watch me, and they loved when I would do the voices for the characters, and it was really great. So it's still something that I would consider very much so doing at some point. I'm not sure about soon or not, because I do have another idea for a Let's Play coming up soon that I think everyone would really enjoy for a lot of the same reasons, but who knows. We'll see how the next game night goes, and if you guys really love it, then maybe we'll just have to make a series out of it. So anyways, thanks for watching all the way to the end if you made it this far, and peace out once again.